Hi there, welcome to today's painting tutorial. In this episode, we're going to paint a bleeding heart flower with acrylic paints. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with a size 0 spotter brush. Let's take a little bit of Burt Umber and mix it in with some Magenta. I'm going to take some flow medium to thin the paint. And then I want to mix that together pretty well and then do some outlining. Might mix some water in there as well. And let's try to go around some of these lines. And if you want to paint along with me, you can just find this sketch linked in the description below. So I'm trying to add the darkest values and some shadows here. And I want to try to stay really true to the sketch because you want this to be symmetrical. And it's easy to lose that sketch along the edge and kind of go too far. And then let's add some of this color along here. I can add it to the stem as well. And then we could put some over on this side. So I might add a little bit more magenta. And then start to go around the edges with the dark magenta. Then I'm kind of feathering my brush strokes in an upward motion. So let's take some primary red and then see if we can place that kind of along the center, around these edges. Could add some along the bottom pieces. Okay, let's switch brushes. So take a size 6 filbert. We'll take some of this magenta and start to kind of build some form. I want to get kind of some blending going on as well. So now with the magenta and a little bit of primary red, we'll take some of the medium and some water. And I want to try to get a really nice glaze in the center. Then just go ahead and fill that in with some nice light washes. It's almost like a watercolor technique that we're using here. Okay, so you have that nice jewel tone effect. All right, and then along the bottom, let's add some of this purple color. So we'll add that to these areas. And in the center, I'm going to take this, let's take some zinc white and then mix that with a little bit of this spring green and see if we can add that to the center area. And then we could take some titanium white and try to put that in the middle as a highlight to make it look a little three-dimensional. We could take some of the purple and go around the edges a little bit. Maybe around the bottom to make kind of a shadow. And then let's pick up some more magenta. And we'll kind of outline this area a little bit more. It's adding more layers of paint. Okay, so I'm going to take this zero spotter and let's add some of this burnt umber. Just want to add some lines along the branches. Then I'm going to add some of this dark green. It's kind of like a evergreen color. And then I'm going to take, let's try a flat brush. So let's use this size 6 flat brush, and I'll take that spring green. This is a bristle brush, so it'll give us a little bit more texture. Let's see if we can add that in there. Kind of going on top of those other colors. Okay, now take the size 0 spotter and let's go back with some darker values here and kind of add another layer. Start to build up that darker color. I might go around some of these edges again to build up some definition, some contrast. Okay, and then I might take a bit of titanium white. Let's add a little bit of a highlight down along the bottom. Okay, now let's switch to a size 6 filbert. And let's see if we can get another layer here of paint. So I'm going to go around the outside edges. But I still want to keep that center pretty light. Try to use your medium as much as you can instead of water so that your paint doesn't break down. Okay, so then I'm going to take a 0 round brush. I'm going to take magenta paint. And then let's see if you can make these little kind of stripes that these flowers have. They're kind of like the veins of the flower. Just carefully put those in. Okay, and if you need to blend anything, you can go back and kind of do a little more blending. We'll take that burnt umber, reinstate this center piece so that it's darker. Okay, and now with that 6 filbert, I'm going to take some zinc white, try to go in between some of those stripes that I made, and try to get a little bit of a highlight. So you could also take some titanium white. Okay, and then you can Just do any further blending that you might need to do. It's going to do another layer of red. Kind of increase that saturation. Okay, so I think we will call this complete. Go ahead and make any adjustments that you might want to make. Thanks for painting along with me. Please like and subscribe for more tutorials, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.